Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'll be talking about the latest release from rock icon Bon Jovi. This album is in conjunction with their 40th anniversary of their debut album, which had the hit singles Runaway and She Don't Know Me, and the release of their four-part documentary series, Thank You, Good Night, A Bon Jovi Story. As everybody knows, the big part of this series was John Bon Jovi has had vocal issue and surgery to fix it. They're not sure if it's 100% done yet, but he still has managed to release a new album. This is his first since 2020, and the album is made up of 12 tracks. They're mostly acoustic-based mid-tempo rockers, and a couple, of course, ballads, which is a standard on a Bon Jovi album. For the most part, I enjoyed this album. I think the songs fit what his vocals can handle at this point, but he does manage to continue his upbeat, positive lyrics, catchy hooks, and that's all you can ask for on a Bon Jovi record for the most part. Would I like it to be a little bit more rockier? I think everybody would, but he knows, I think John Bon Jovi knows his limitations right now, and he's just giving us the album he can do. But when the songs work, they work well. So Legendary, if you heard it, I think it's a good song. We Made It Look Easy is another good song. It sticks in your ear, it sticks in your head long after the song stops playing. Living Proof has that Living on a Prayer vibe. Waves is my favorite. I love that song. I think it's a great song. Then the album kind of goes off the rails for me. Seeds is okay. Kiss the Bride, which is supposed to be the wedding song for the next 100 years, according to Bon Jovi. It's too schmaltzy for me. I didn't like it too much. Well, it's okay, but I didn't gravitate to it. The People's House is not bad. It has that Keep the Faith vibe. Walls of Jericho is trying really hard to get a catchy chorus, a upbeat chorus, but it's kind of kind of cheeky, not cheeky, but dorky. I don't know. It's there's something you kind of go, you had me for a second, then you went, but that's okay. Um, I Wrote You a Song is probably my favorite ballad on the album. It's where he kind of says, no matter what I write, nothing will be as beautiful as you. And he's kind of scared to sing it to the person. I'm assuming he means his wife, because he knows nothing will match what he feels for her. And I think it's a beautiful sentiment, and he's able still to put his heart on his sleeve like that, and it comes out in the song, and you feel it. Good job. Living in Paradise is not bad. My First Guitar could have been a masterpiece, but the way it's delivered, something gets fumbled. Um, but I understand the sentiment behind the song. A good effort, just not executed properly. Hollow Man ends off the album greatly with a kind of Springsteen, Nebraska style type song, and I think it's a good ending to the album. Overall, I think it's a good album. It fits where his vocals can handle at this point, and that's okay. Is it the next Slippery When Wet? No. I don't think anybody was expecting it to be, really. I mean, we want, but I think we know it's not going to happen. Not with his vocal issues, anyways. Maybe in a few more years, if it does get totally fixed, maybe he can give us something like Have a Nice Day or It's My Life. Hopefully. I'd like to see that happen. I think a lot of fans would. But this is not a bad album by any stretch of the imagination. My only issue is John Shanks is behind the boards producing this album again. And I think he hurts the band. You have a great guitar player like Phil X, and most of his playing is pedestrian at best. You got, I think it's Tico Torre, the drummer, and he's a great drummer, and you don't hear him as much as you should. And I think when you have those, you know, quarterbacks on the team, you let them play, and you should hear them, and you don't hear them as much as you should. I think for the next record, if John does make a next record, get another producer, get somebody else who's gonna, make it a band feel. Give you I want to hear the guitars. I want to hear the drums. I want to hear the keyboards. You know, that's sorely lacking on this release. You don't hear the instrumentations as much as you should. But overall, it's still a good album. Like I said, it's got the hooks, it's got the choruses that you like, and it's that Bon Jovi upbeat, positive songs that we've come to know and love. So if you heard Legendary and Living Proof and you like those, you probably will like the majority of this album. If you didn't like these songs, then you're probably not going to like this album. But I enjoyed it. I think it's one of his better ones. I think it's better than his last, I would say, 2, 3 albums. I was kind of like, I played them once and went, eh. This one I'm going to go back to probably, and I'll put a couple of songs for sure on my Bon Jovi playlist, for sure. But that's me. You let me know what you think. You think Bon Jovi's finished? You think it's over? Or you don't like him anymore? Love to hear from you. I'll put a couple of songs down below. You let me know what you think. Share your thoughts with us. We definitely would love to hear from you. This is Steven from the Aroundtable with my thoughts on Bon Jovi's latest release, Forever.